Hello, welcome back to the channel. Hello, welcome back to the channel. Happy New Year and then, man, do you know what I mean? Hope you had happy holidays and such delights. This is the first video of the year, so shout out you for watching it. But this case should tell you, look at the state of it. Yuck. The state of this case should tell you everything you need to know about this video. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Are you with me? I think you are. No case should ever look like this. A case that's in use should not look like this. Right. Let me also preface this by saying I'm not a gamer. I game if I have time. I game because it's cute. I game because it brings me joy naturally. Duh. But like, I'm just not a gamer. Do you get? Like, I'm cool. That's out of the way. I should have returned my Nintendo Switch 2 after a month. Didn't think I'd say that because when I first got it, nobody could chat to me. I was even trying to see how I could get that bad boy early, right? Cool. This video is like a reality check for me, if I'm being honest. I play Animal Crossing on there. And then I got rich really fast because I know how to play Animal Crossing. It's not my first rodeo, right? I used to play on the Switch original, albeit the Switch original wasn't mine. So like, this is my first Switch, right? The Switch 2 is my first personal Switch. Yeah, cool. So I got Mario Kart World. I got the bundle. Yeah, I can count on one hand how many times I played that game. It's like, it's for when my friends are around or when my people are around, you get, and then we just, do you know what I mean, bring it out because we can and we need something to do. And Overcooked 2, do you know what I mean? I'm a bad boy at that game, so it's just things that you do socially, right? Those are the games that I have. But other than that team, I don't play any other game on my Nintendo Switch, and that's why it's collected dust. Ooh. Ooh. On Animal Crossing, I'm a billionaire. If you know, you know. I'm rich. I can buy whatever I want. I can come to your island and drop you a meal if you die, kind of thing. That's how rich I am, right? And it didn't even take me that long to do because I know the game. But now I know the game. Now what? I'm bored. They have some cute little spring, autumn, winter, summer features that come out whenever, but like, unless there's something transformational, I even have the DLC for that. Anyway, I've maxed it out basically and now I'm bored, yeah? Cool. But one thing about me though, as much as I love my Animal Crossing, and this actually kind of links to why I like Animal Crossing, I'm a type of person that likes to play open world games, strategic, real-time city building kind of games. So me knowing that, why did I buy the Switch 2 if I can only really enjoy 1.5 games on there? It's my L, I'll take it. This video is just about me holding my L gleefully because we can just only laugh, do you know what I mean? So I want to play Anno, I want to play GTA, I want to play The Sims, do you know what I mean? Can't do that on Nintendo. It sucks a little bit, I must admit. And shall I tell you something that annoys me about the Switch 2? Their battery life is not great at all. I think I can get a couple hours out of it before I have to plug in my charger, and it kind of defeats the purpose of the fact that it's a portable game console, because if you need to charge it every so often, like, what's the point of bringing it with you? Unless you have like a wham portable charger, like a 25,000 milliamp hour battery pack, like there's no point of bringing your Switch with you unless your commutes are short. But what if you don't commute at all? It's docked, it's fine, but the battery life is just not, it's just not to my liking. I don't usually dock my Switch. I usually just play it in my hands because I just like that I can be, you know what I mean, tucked in bed and still building my cities, do you know what I mean? But that's just me. I also almost bought the Pro controller, and I'm glad I didn't, because that would have been another piece of wasted money because I just don't play it. So perhaps I need your help, because if you know me, I'm not gonna return it. What games would you advise that I get for the Switch 2? Don't tell me Zelda as well, because I just don't want to play Zelda. I've seen it been played and I'm bored. Maybe you can convince me in the comments, but just don't tell me Zelda. Thank you. I clearly like the light-hearted games. I don't know if you can call GTA light-hearted, but it's not like, I'm not playing R6, I'm not playing Warzone, like I'm not shooting up the mandem, like I'm not. I think those are very high intensive games in my opinion, because you're just always Do you know what I mean? But like games like GTA, I mean, I prefer GTA roleplay if I'm being honest, because that just, do you know what I mean? I'm talking to real people and I'm just causing trouble. Do you know what I mean? It's a bit of me. But games like GTA roleplay, The Sims, I know, just give me a list of Nintendo games I could possibly play on my Switch, because I need to take this dust off this thing. Do you know what I mean? And I promise you now, if I try and switch it on, it's probably not even gonna turn on because there's no battery in there. In conclusion though, like the Switch 2 is not a bad console. This is not the point of this video. It's just, apart from Animal Crossing, it doesn't really make much sense for me to have. And like, am I really buying a £400+ console for one game? Does that make sense? No. The smart thing to do would be to acknowledge my mistake, as I have, but let that be somebody else's bargain by selling it on eBay or something like that. But if you know me, you know I'm not gonna do that. So moving on. But you could, perhaps you're not using your Switch to, like, do you know what I mean? You thought you would. You can sell that bad boy and get a PlayStation Portable. You can get a Steam Deck. The Steam Deck makes the most sense because you have emulators and stuff like that. I wasn't really thinking, but anyway, that's not the point. It's been 7 months. I think it came out in June. Yeah, June 5th, 2025. I remembered because I lost sleep over that release date. But anyway, looking back at it now, I was just like, deep down, I knew I wasn't really gonna use it that much. But anyway, if you're on the fence like me, you know, Christmas has come, Christmas has gone, the Switch has been out. If you could walk into a shop now and get it, I'm sure. Ask yourself these questions if you happen to be on the fence. If you have the Switch original already, do you use it? If you don't, then doubt you're gonna use the Switch too. Do you have another primary gaming platform? Are a lot of your games like me the ones that you want to play on Xbox, on PlayStation, or are you a PC gamer? I mean, I'm not gonna lie, if you're a PC gamer, you're not watching this video because you've got bigger fish to fry. Do you get? So yeah, similar to the first point, are you buying the Switch 2 for a specific game? Mario Kart World is specific to Switch 2. I know you're not buying a Switch 2 for Mario Kart World 2. You have to have a robust library. You just have to, in order for me to allow you to buy a Switch 2. You can do what you want with your money, but do you know what I mean? Okay. And just be brutally honest with yourself. Are you someone that mainly games at home, or are you a commuter that would really appreciate the portability, but then your commute's long because your Switch might die on the way kind of thing, do you know what I mean? But yeah, the Switch is still here. We love her. She's great. We're gonna find some use for her, but it would be really helpful if you could help me with that use by giving me a list of games. Do you know what I mean? So thank you in advance. Team, something that we should have done towards the end of the year is celebrate the fact that we hit 2K. But we didn't. I'm always so nervous to celebrate like the milestones, because there must have been one time, yeah, I hit 100 subscribers and I posted it. I was just like, guys, thank you so much for 100 subscribers. And then somebody unfollowed me. Somebody unsubscribed. And so I was just like, oh, did you get? So I'm waiting until I'm well over the threshold at least, so that I can celebrate it, just in case, you know what I mean, somebody gets a bit spiteful on me. But bam, there's a gift card. I said I wanted to give back wherever I can. This is just the beginning. Thank you. This is me showing my appreciation. I'm not gonna dwell too much because then it's just gonna get awkward. So I'm just gonna say thank you for 2K. See you at 3, and then I'll see you at a meal. Do you get? Like, people think that the subscribe bubble that I have, they think it's a mistake, but no, we're speaking it into existence. The Lord said write it down and make it plain, so that's what I'm doing. Fantastic scenes. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to follow me on my social media, babe. It's very lit over there. The personality is A1, as you can tell. Don't forget to hype, like, subscribe, hype, subscribe, like. Bye.